Hi, I'm Lynn Jordan, and I thought I'd put together my video about how the hot seat can absolutely change your life. Now, I don't think I can quite match Dave's Tale of Woe, but I'm sure going to try. There is no way that I can match that wonderful voice. You'll just have to bear with me with my little Texas tang. Um, but I have been planning to do WSO for a long time. My market is mostly writers, and all they know how to do basically is emails and maybe do some book videos. But I really wanted to move into the Warrior Forum and see what I could do over there. So I'd been planning this and planning this and planning this, but I hadn't done it. So I was going to do the video challenge when Dr. Ben said that. And I started thinking about video is not my medium, as you can probably tell. And so I thought, well, that would be a stretch for me, but it would be good, and I could put together a video product because my writers usually don't want video. And if I'm trying to appeal to another audience, they do like video. So I thought, well, yeah, I can go with that. But I didn't get it done. Are you detecting some sort of pattern here? Well, yes, that's sort of how I've been lately. So I was on one of the Syndicate calls. I've been a long-time Syndicate member, and I do just absolutely love it. And somehow I got picked for the hot seat. Thank you a lot, Teresa. I really mean it. I'm sincere in saying I thank you. However, at that particular time, I had just gotten out of the hospital. I was starting to feel a little bit better, but I was on 2 different antibiotics, so that was affecting me somewhat. And that particular week, if I had had a choice, I wouldn't have chosen that week. That was Holy Week, and there's a lot of activities based around my religion for that. I also had a talk scheduled at church that week, and I had to get it prepared and then deliver it. I had 3 separate complex tax returns that I had to do because, once again, I had waited toward the last minute and I couldn't get that done. Then we had marked out one entire day to go visit my in-laws. And that's a 3-hour round-trip drive, plus the upshot of that is being with my in-laws. So I was cooking along with it, and fortunately, before we went to the in-laws, I had most of the videos done because, like I said, this was a video product, but I wanted some other things as well. So when I got back from my in-laws, I had the beginnings, I think, of a head cold, but the worst part of it was it turned into pink eye. So my right eye was swollen absolutely shut, and my left eye was not too far behind. I was really glad I'd shot most of the videos because I'm currently calling this product the pink eye videos. Anyway, I did because there was a deadline, and I am deadline driven. I got the product out, and in the course of doing that, I learned a lot about Camtasia, a lot about Snagit, which I used for my sales letter. I had never put anything up on the Warrior Forum. I had put products up on websites, but the whole launch thing and the Warrior Plus, and that was one of my big conundrums was, am I going to use JV Zoo? Am I going to use Warrior Plus? What am I going to do? And the wonderful, wonderful folks in the hot seat area, the Skype room, said, that isn't what's required. What's required is your product, your download page, your JV page, and your, I'm taking after Dr. Ben. I can't remember the 4th thing. Sales letter. Yes, you have to have the sales letter. So, I focused on those 4 areas for that week. And I did. I got them done. The next week, I was madly focusing on the launch because that was so foreign to me. And I didn't know how to do a lot of the stuff. I wasn't familiar with the Warrior Plus, and that everybody said, well, I go with that because they're doing free listings right now. So, okay, I can do that. I can do that. So I learned some more wonderful things. And I went into the launch thinking, well, you know, this is a real quick product. I'm going to sell probably 3 copies, and 2 of them will refund. But I will have launched my first product because I am deadline driven, as I said, and I did tell Dr. Ben that I was launching on April 19th. And I did launch on April 19th. The only problem was I wanted to launch at noon. And I got my time zones mixed up because I got it in my head that I wanted to launch noon Pacific, which happens to be 3 o'clock Eastern. And the world runs on Eastern, as you probably know. So I typed up my entry, and when I did, because I was thinking noon, 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 I put noon Eastern. So that meant it had to go at 9 o'clock in the morning. So that put me under a little bit more pressure. However, I put it up. I had wonderful affiliate support, and things went well. As of now, it's sold, I think, almost 50 copies, which I know for a lot of people that wouldn't be, they'd be very disappointed. But for me, who I was expecting 3, that's just mind-blowing. What really happened, though, is not only did I get this product out and I got it launched, but I started thinking what I call product mode. I started thinking, oh, I could do this one. I could do this as a follow-up. I could do this. I could do this. So now I have a concrete idea of what I want to do next, and I've already started that, and I know how to launch, so that's going to be a lot easier, I hope. Now, there's always glitches, and I realize there's always glitches. But with the push that the Syndicate gave me, and with the great support from everybody in the Skype room, in the forum, on the Facebook group, this is just a terrific bunch of people. And I really, really want to let you know that the hot seat is life-changing. The Syndicate is life-changing. I have studied and studied and studied and learned and learned and learned, but really fall down on the implementation. So this is the group that really made it happen, and I can't recommend it any more highly.